This is Shivam, and I'll be doing the demo for Floqer's product. So let's dive in. I'm on the app.floqer.com, and I'll just enter my credentials. By the way, these credentials are also provided in the application, so if you want to try it out. So this is the homepage where I see all the workflows that are being used by our customers. So we talk to customers and they tell us what process they have and they want to follow, and we build that workflow in Floqer. So this is the most commonly used workflow, and I'll show an example of this workflow in this demo. So essentially this takes a LinkedIn URL and then enrich the email and LinkedIn profile data, and then create an email and send it via instantly. And we have a few more coming up as well. So I'll just try this, and let's call it instantly email outreach list 1. So after the workflow is copied, it's going to be shown here. So if I click on this, I can see all my actions, and I see three tabs here. So one is build, where I can configure my workflow, and then on run, I can see an overview of how my prospect went from each step, and table is going to show all the aggregated data and status of things. So on build, users can configure the action, but for the most part it's configured. For example, it's taking LinkedIn URL, it's already here, and I'm gonna close that. And the second action is for finding the verified work email using LinkedIn URL. So LinkedIn URL is coming from the previous step, and we're finding LinkedIn URL, we're finding the work email at find email or Prospeo. So if you don't find it in find email, then we automatically go and try to find it in the next source, which is Prospeo. Users can also order it if they want, but yeah, just save that preference. And again, this is for scraping the LinkedIn URL. The input is coming from the input action. And then we have generate email using an example. So here we have a refill prompt, but we're also working on integrating this with web prompt libraries, so users can experiment with prompts. I'm just going to go ahead and change this with my name, Shivam. And if I want to use more data that's coming from my previous steps, I can also do that. All my data is visible here. LinkedIn data is also here. I can just use that. I can just click here and it'll be added to my prompt, but I'll just change that. One feature that we built based on customers' request was enable the review process, because they don't want to send an AI generated email straight away. They want to review it before they send it. So if I enable it, the workflow won't move forward. It'll actually ask us to review it first. So I'll show you that in a minute. So I'll save that. For subject, I'm just going to let it go for this example. And finally, we have the instantly action configuration. I'm just going to choose campaign 5 here. Rest is pretty much pre-configured, unless some of the users also configure it according to their needs, but we'll just leave it as it is for now. Then I'll just click publish button here. Okay, so the workflow is configured. Now all I have to do is import a CSV that contains LinkedIn URLs. So I'm gonna use this test CSV where I have Zach, Deep, and myself. I'm just gonna open that, choose LinkedIn URL, and import. So this shows an overview of the entire running, and the table is in progress, showing the loading parts right now, and I'll show all the data here when it's done. I'll just pause the video and come back once it's ready. We can see that we were able to find email for Zach and Deep, but for Shivam it's checking the next source, and Zach and Deep move to the next action, which is scraping the LinkedIn profile. Yep. So now I can see that all my emails are ready to be reviewed, and all I have to do is go here, check the emails. So just do a quick read, and if I want to change something, I can just change it. See, sure. Just save it, and I can move it to the next step. Similarly for other emails as well. If I want to change something, I can just do that, and yeah, it'll just move on to the next step, and here it won't stop. It'll directly go to the instantly step and send it. I can now see my subjects are also ready based on my prompt, and it's still sending the leads to instantly. and all my data is also in one place. I can see it, see the emails, I can see the experience of people, emails generated, and the action taken. I can also see a quick overview if I don't want to go in details of it as an analytics of what's really happening with the entire flow. So one lead is sent to instantly, which is Shivam. So let's go to instantly and see what's happening. So yeah, I think all the leads are sent now. So yeah, and the email should also be here. So yeah, collaboration, cloud collaboration inquiry, and it's just pulling all my data from there. It also changed the signature, which I did during the review process. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you, and I'd love if you check this out. And